You've seen the videos, right? People whispering to their plants and burying a whole fish before planting, watering with some mystery potion, and the claims are everywhere. Bury a potato to grow a perfect rose. Do coffee grounds really create a force field against slugs? We've all scrolled past them. So we scoured the internet for the most unbelievable gardening hacks, the ones that feel way too good to be true, and we put them to the test. Some were total disasters, but a few are about to change the way you garden forever. What we found out is pretty wild. First up is a hack that promises to change how you grow plants from seed bottom watering. The claim is simple. Instead of showering your delicate seedlings from the top, which can knock them over and cause disease, you let them drink from the bottom up. The idea is you place your seedling trays in a container of water, and the soil soaks up moisture through the drainage holes. This supposedly encourages roots to grow deeper and stronger as they reach for that water, and it helps prevent damping off, a nasty fungal disease that wipes out young plants. So we put it to the test. We had 2 identical trays of tomato seedlings. Tray A got watered from the top the old-fashioned way. Tray B sat in a shallow pan of water for about 20 minutes until the soil was moist. We kept this up for 3 weeks. The result? It was night and day. Seriously, the top-watered seedlings in Tray A were fine, but the seedlings in Tray B were noticeably taller, greener, and their stems were way more robust. The real proof was when we gently popped a plant from each tray. The bottom-watered seedling had a thick, healthy root system that filled its entire cell. The verdict? This hack is an absolute 100% success. Bottom watering grows stronger roots, saves water, and cuts down the risk of disease. It's a tiny change that makes a huge difference, especially if you're new to starting seeds. Next up is a hack that just looks plain weird. Maybe you've seen it. Sticking plastic forks, tines up, around your plants to keep critters away. The theory is that pests like rabbits, squirrels, or even the neighbor's cat will hate the spiky feeling under their paws and just give up. It's pitched as a humane, chemical-free way to protect your precious veggies. We had to try it. Our garden has a resident rabbit who considers our lettuce his personal salad bar. So, around one patch of seedlings, we built a little fortress of forks, spacing them every few inches like the pros said. We left a second patch totally defenseless as our control group. A week later, we went to check on them. The unprotected lettuce was annihilated, chewed right down to sad little nubs. But the fork-protected patch? Almost totally untouched. We could see little paw prints around the forks, but clearly, the rabbit decided that navigating a spike trap wasn't worth the snack. So, what's the verdict? This hack actually works. With a couple of footnotes, it's most effective for keeping small animals away from small young plants. Once your plants get big and bushy, the forks kind of disappear and lose their power. But to give your seedlings a fighting chance, this is a surprising win, especially if you're reusing forks that would have been thrown out anyway. If you hate weeding, and let's be real, who doesn't? This next hack is for you. The claim is that you can use plain cardboard to smother weeds and build a brand new garden bed with almost no effort. The science is solid. The cardboard blocks all sunlight, so weeds can't grow. While it's doing that, it holds moisture in the soil, invites earthworms to come party, and slowly breaks down into valuable organic matter for your garden. This seemed way too easy. We picked the weediest, most forgotten corner of our yard. We stomped down the existing weeds, ripped all the plastic tape off our boxes, and laid the cardboard down in overlapping layers. Then we drenched it with a hose to hold it down and start the decomposition, and finally covered it all with a nice thick layer of wood chips. We left it alone for a month. When we came back and peeled up a corner, it was incredible. Underneath wasn't a tangled mess of angry weeds. It was dark, moist, crumbly soil. The weeds were just gone. The verdict? This is a top-tier, game-changing success. Cardboard sheet mulching is an amazingly effective, cheap, and organic way to kill weeds, build healthy soil, and save your back. It's a total game-changer for starting new beds. Okay, 3 hacks in, and we've already found some certified winners. If this is helping you out and you want to see more garden myths busted, do us a huge favor and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It honestly helps a ton and makes sure you won't miss what we test next. Thanks so much. Now back to the hacks. Watering can feel like a full-time job, especially when it's hot and dry. This next hack offers a DIY fix using something we all just throw away, a plastic bottle. The claim is you can make a slow-release drip waterer by poking holes in a plastic bottle and burying it next to a plant. This sends water straight to the roots, which saves water, is more efficient, and means fewer weeds for you to pull. To test it, we grabbed a 2-liter bottle and poked about 10 small holes around the sides and bottom. We dug a hole next to a thirsty tomato plant and buried the bottle, leaving the top open just above the soil to act like a funnel. We filled it up and let it do its thing. What we saw was a slow, steady supply of water right where the plant needed it. By the end of a hot day, our other tomato plants were starting to look a little sad and wilted, but the one with the bottle irrigator was perfectly happy and hydrated. Plus, refilling the bottle once a day was way faster than standing there with a hose. The verdict: this is a fantastic success for targeted watering. It's perfect for thirsty plants like tomatoes and squash, or for keeping big pots from drying out. It might not be practical for a giant garden, but for your most important plants, it's a free, water-saving, and super effective trick. This next one is all over the internet, but it comes with a huge warning label. The claim is that a little vinegar and water can magically make your sad, non-blooming hydrangeas burst with color. The theory sort of makes sense. Hydrangeas need acidic soil to really thrive and to absorb the aluminum that helps create those gorgeous blue flowers. Since vinegar is acidic, the idea is that adding some to the soil can lower the pH and kickstart the blooms. We were skeptical, but we had to know. We had a hydrangea that was looking pretty miserable and hadn't bloomed all year. Following the online recipe, we mixed 1 cup of white vinegar into a gallon of water and watered the base of the plant. We repeated this once a week for 3 weeks. The result? We did see some new, healthy-looking leaves start to pop up. But, and this is a big but, experts warn that this is a risky move. While it can work if your soil pH is too high, using too much vinegar can seriously damage your plant's roots and mess up your soil long-term. You're much better off getting a cheap soil test first to see what the actual problem is. The verdict? We're calling this one used with extreme caution. It's not a total flop, but it's like doing surgery without a diagnosis. Safer bets are soil acidifiers like sulfur or iron sulfate, which give you way more control. This hack isn't the magic wand the internet makes it out to be. Our final hack is for anyone who wants more plants for free. This one feels like a secret passed down from a master gardener. It's called air layering. The claim is that you can actually grow roots on a branch while it's still attached to the parent plant. This hugely increases your success rate for propagating plants that are fussy about being grown from simple cuttings. Here's how it works. You pick a healthy, woody stem. You carefully make 2 little cuts around the stem and peel off the ring of bark between them. Then you wrap that bare spot in moist sphagnum moss and cover the whole thing tightly in plastic wrap to lock in the moisture. And then, you wait. We tried this on a ficus tree. We waited about 2 months, then carefully unwrapped the plastic, and we were floored. The whole bundle of moss was packed with beautiful white roots. At that point, all we had to do was snip the branch off below the new roots and plant our brand new fully formed tree in a pot. The verdict? This is an advanced but mind-blowingly effective success. It sounds complicated, but it's surprisingly simple, and the success rate is way higher than traditional cuttings for woody plants like fruit trees, figs, and magnolias. If you want to multiply your favorite plants with almost guaranteed results, you need to learn this hack. So there you have it. From a garden defended by plastic forks to making brand new trees out of thin air, we put the viral hacks to the test. The absolute winners are bottom watering your seedlings, using cardboard to kill weeds, and the DIY bottle irrigator. These are the tricks that will genuinely save you time, effort, and money in the garden. Now we have to know, what's the craziest or most successful gardening hack you've ever tried? Drop it in the comments below. We read every single one. And if you had fun being part of our backyard lab, make sure you're subscribed to our channel so you don't miss the next video. Thanks for watching and happy gardening.